These are the tools that you'll need to make your own dice bag. You are going to need a sheet of felt, a paint marker, some twill ribbon or whatever ribbon of your choice, and a wooden bead. All of these things are included in your kit. So the first thing I'm going to do is square this piece of felt. So I'm going to go ahead and, just like you would paper for origami, I'm going to square it up as best as I can, and I'm going to cut off this edge. Okay, I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to use it to test my fabric paint in a minute. I'm going to open this back up. We're going to turn this into a circle. So what we're going to do is fold the fabric into a little cone like you would for making a paper snowflake. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut along side there. When I open that up, I basically have a circle. It's not perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and like trim off some of these edges that are like ridiculous. Okay, that definitely looks more like a circle. So what I need to do after this is I need to kind of fold over my edges, and I need to make tiny cuts all the way around the perimeter of the circle. So I'm just gonna kind of fold the edges in, and I'm gonna take my scissors and just snip. Maybe. Okay, see how I have a hole? It shouldn't be much bigger than your fingertip. You just need it to be big enough to squeeze your twill tape through easily. Okay, so the more you make, the tighter your bag will seal. I mean, it won't completely seal, but. And I'm just gonna go around and do that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start weaving my ribbon all the way through here. In and out. Hello, friend. I'm gonna leave the parts where my cat walks in the video because I think pets make all videos during this pandemic so much better. I'm also gonna go in this last hole, I'm gonna take this and go out here as well. And when you pull those two ends, you're gonna have a little bag that looks like this, okay? So what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to take some tape, this bead, and the ends of this ribbon. So I kind of like how long this ribbon is. I'm not gonna trim it down, although you're welcome to. I am gonna take the little piece of this tape, and I am going to kind of fold in my tape as much as I can. So I'm trying to fold it twice, kind of twist. And I'm gonna put this tape on the end. I would go a little bit taller. Here we go. That gets us through. And to take your ribbon or in your tape, go tall Don't do the width of the tape, do taller than that. So I'm gonna twistify here. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm going to wrap it upward. Kind of twist it around. I'm going to feed that through this bead as well. Twist it as much as I can, get it as small as I can. We're going to cut that end off. Okay. And you can totally skip this step altogether and just tie here, but I think the bead adds a nice little touch of classiness. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to snip these ends off. And I'm going to tie a knot so the bead doesn't come off. Okay. Now you have a pouch. So one of the things I wanted to do was decorate it a little bit more, make it a little bit more classy and a little bit more D&D. So what I'm going to do is kind of flatten out the bottom here so that I can use my fabric paint. I'm going to push it down. It's not going to stay. That's okay. And I am going to draw a D20. Basically, this is the shape that you're going to use. So I am going to try to lightly draw that onto the bottom of my bag. So I'm going to do it a little bit bigger. Helps if you make sound effects with your mouth. I know, that's weird. Okay, and then I'm drawing a triangle in the center, and I'm just making it match. So from here I'm coming down to the center, down to that, I'm going out there, I'm going down there, I'm drawing another triangle, and another triangle is basically a triforce. Lines there, lines there. So that's basically my D20 shape. So what I'm just going to do is go over it with my fabric marker. So I'm going to set that aside and set my bag here. Before I get started, I want to make sure that I understand the pressure of how this works, how much I need to squeeze, all of that nonsense. So I'm going to start by just playing, seeing what I need to do to squeeze. So D. Okay, shaking it up, all that jazz. So I feel like I kind of know what's going on. So I'm going to flatten this out as best as I can, and I'm going to start in the middle. Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to fill in my center circle. There's my D20. Let that dry, and you've got a new home for your dice. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and check back with us to see what we're making next month.